In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Good evening, class of 2021. I first want to thank my mom and dad, my brother, my grandparents, and the rest of my family, especially the ones halfway around the world in Pakistan. I also want to thank my incredible friends and teachers who developed me into who I am, giving me the opportunity to speak with you this evening. Now to start, I can already feel the mixed emotions coming from y'all. There's a mixture of elation, excitement, and most importantly, confusion. I know what many of y'all are thinking right now. I swear I saw this guy sleep in the back of the classroom. Well, you sure are right. That was me. If you're in my calculus class, you would know all about that. Sorry, Miss Hartfield. Now, each of us have different experiences during our time in high school. I'm going to talk about my own path and the friendships I built over this period of time. Being new to the Madison City school system, entering freshman year, I only knew a couple of people from my mosque. The rest were strangers to me. However, during my classes, I found extremely friendly people who were willing to talk, and I started to develop friendships with these people. I cherish the memories I created with my friends and the experiences I've had with the different groups I've encountered during my time at JC. In my freshman year, I joined the soccer team, and I met Coach Harvard and my fellow teammates who welcomed me to the team. I'll never forget the memories, like our legendary run to the finals my freshman year in the JV Super Cup. In my junior year, we made a viral TikTok that we made on the bus ride back to JC on the way back from a game. Some of y'all might have seen it. In the words of my friend Camden, Umar played, and he got an assist. Shout out to Camden and Caleb for making the video. And shout out to my back-to-back assists. You already know. My fellow freshmen on the soccer team also developed close-knit friendships that last today. I remember one time we were hanging out at my house, and the door of the room we were in magically closed. I believe we watched Annabelle that night, so we figured a ghost closed the door. My friend Christian, right there, led our efforts to find the ghost. We had to find the ghost. We never found the ghost, but after that night, we officially called ourselves the Ghostbusters. Looking back, the ghost was probably Rishi. I also want to mention my friends from the mosque, whom I knew before my freshman year at JC. Among the most memorable times were the sleepovers, video games, pickup soccer games, and other countless activities with these incredible friends. My lifelong friend, who unfortunately couldn't be here today, Austin, would always make us watch the strangest movies that no one's heard of. Like, who's heard of Ping Pong Playa? It's some guy who dropped basketball and started playing ping pong. And I'm never watching a ping pong movie ever again, that's for sure. Please do not watch that movie. Now, during Ramadan, which is the holy month of Islam, my friends, Ahmed, Yusuf, Ijaz, Bilal, and I would play random games at night and sleep all day because we'd be fasting during the day. We'd have our funny moments in GTA where I would always demolish the car we were driving in. I do not apologize. Then again, who would apologize? We were also challenged with COVID, and we were met with a shortened school year, and we were stuck at home. With all the challenges of quarantine, my friends and I would burst through it by playing an unhealthy amount of video games. With our horrendous sleep schedules, we would hop on Fortnite at 3 a.m. Yes, 3 a.m., that's when we started, and go to sleep when we should have been waking up. Adrian, thank you for carrying me, Rishi, and Andreas to get those wins. On a more serious note, I would also like to remember all the family members who are no longer with us from the challenges that we faced during 2020. Now, notice something missing? I haven't mentioned academics once. Why am I not mentioning something that, as valedictorian, I definitely spent so much time on? To be brutally honest, I realized it wasn't as important as the relationships I built over this period of time, the last 4 years. More than the daily assignments I would complete and the materials and skills I would learn, I would remember the random memories, like Mr. Powell's random amusing stories. Coach Picor's perfect emphasis on my name. In Coach Picor's words, Umar! And also, Miss Grantham talking about going to a Kane Brown concert. From hearing I was valedictorian, I didn't get that same memorable feeling that would have gotten from something like Christian calling me and rapping probably the worst freestyle I've ever heard. Well, definitely the worst. I truthfully don't feel like the title of valedictorian will carry with me like all the countless memories that I've made during this time. As Patrick Starr once said, knowledge can never replace friendship. As you all know, Patrick Starr was a very wise pink star. Now, this doesn't mean that all the skills and knowledge our teachers have taught us is meaningless. But my point is that we gloss over how important the relationships we worked so hard to build over the past 4 years are. As we take our diverging paths, whether it's going to college, joining the workforce, traveling, or whatever's on our minds, ensure that you keep the bonds with your friends, teachers, coaches, and whoever else that you've bonded with during your time at high school. Before I end, I need to honor a list of shout-outs that people insisted that I should read. Garrison, Sujay, Muhammad, Fazlullah, Bilhaj, happy birthday Bilhaj by the way, Abraham, Noor, Haneen, Ira, Kevin, Duke, Aaron, Jonathan, the Asbury Ballers, y'all know who you are, Marwan, Ahmed Matar, Ramez, and Christian's mom and dad. You know what? Shout out to all the parents out there who raised this incredible class of 2021. Let's get a round of applause. Come on. I know y'all will all move on to do great things and make sure you work hard in whatever you do. Never forget that hard work is the main ingredient to success. Now it's time to embrace our next adventure and discover the uncertain world around us. And before I conclude, I need to say one extremely important thing that's more important than all of us combined. Free Palestine, and free Palestine from the oppression, massacre, and ethnic cleansing that is occurring there right now. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2021.
You may